Now you put my name and my
Relationships from the Love Doctor.
Love Doctor? That's a stretch. I'm the heartbreaker. Look for me if you want to break someone's heart. Not the other way around.
Wow, we've already started and Ivan is already causing. Welcome everyone to the Raw and Fearless podcast by Mavuno Young and Fearless. And we have awesome people today who are going to be helping me, I'm going to be helping them talk about something very interesting, relationships. But before we begin, I want to start from that side. Calls himself the trouble child, but he'll get to introduce himself and tell us how many people he has dated so far. Take it.
Wow. Hi. My name's Eric James. As usual, trouble child is what I've been called. How many people I've dated?
Tracy, remember your mic is live. I can. Yeah.
Define date. I feel like.
It's a simple question, by the way. It's just a one number
It's
question.
how you define dating.
Just
how
a
many
one
people?
number question. This is not even. We've not even started yet.
Okay. I want to say 5.5, but the half is 5.5 is something.
All right. Next.
My name is Berto
What's your second name?
Cado.
The other one.
Don't you dare, Quentin. Do
All
not
right.
He's gonna
dare.
keep on the
All
whole
right.
names. Yeah.
Yeah. How many people have you dated?
It's my private business. Thank you.
Wow. Okay, Madam Tracy.
Hi, I'm Tracy. Anyway, how many people have I dated? Like because I want to or because I felt bad?
Whichever.
Okay,
I'd
just
have them.
one.
Just one.
Just one.
Okay.
I'm Ivan, and the amount of people I've dated, I think it's on the same realm of 2.5. Cause no, it's just 2.5. Let's leave it at that. Yeah.
And I'm
that's the
Quentin.
word.
I'm married.
How many people have you dated?
the only
How many people
person-
have you dated? And you know, we know you. We've known you.
Yeah.
I'm a nice person.
Everyone who's dated Quentin, comment down.
When you started.
Now, see, there'll be no comments.
That's what we hope.
Play comments are disabled.
Comments
Yeah.
disabled.
All right, so we're talking about relationships. And the first thing I'd like to ask is, when do you think is the right time to date in relation to when you're financially stable or when you're still broke? When do you think somebody should date? At which point? Bato is rolling. Yeah,
I feel like that question was specifically targeted at me
Yeah,
because
why
we've
would
had
you
that
think that,
discussion
Batu?
before. But anyway, so because I've started speaking, let me just say I don't think anyone has any business dating if they're broke.
I disagree.
Ivan is out. All right.
Yeah.
You said you disagree.
Yeah. I mean, Manze, love requires no dollar bills or money. Manze, love or relationships in that sense is a matter of emotions.
Bato is looking at me with eyes like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna kill you.
you will deal with that behind the scenes. If no other video gets published, Quentin was murdered. But
I'm the ghost.
But
I'm
I-
the glorified body. People will
yeah,
get
I'm
that.
genuinely believe
Quentin.
that money should not become a factor unless you're aiming for marriage.
But
You can date without aiming for marriage.
I'm really trying to not start an argument.
You can date
the
without aiming
beginning
for
of-
marriage.
Come
Then
on.
why are you dating? For fun.
XP points.
What's the point of dating?
Yeah.
Actually, answer Tracy's
What's
question.
the point of dating? To experience the full bandwidth of emotions.
Damn.
I speak
It's
that.
like a Wi-Fi
No,
connection.
no, I want to
Oh,
that.
Wi-Fi, get it? Didn't.
No, get out.
To experience the full bandwidth of emotion,
yes.
which you cannot experience outside dating.
All right.
Yes. It's emotions move different when another person is involved.
So, Bato, you'd never date a broke guy.
To put it candidly.
No, I said no one has any business dating. I wouldn't date anyone if I was broke.
Would you date a broke guy?
He's not.
Can I plead the fifth?
No.
That's a
The,
no.
the pleading is the answer in itself.
Can I plead the fifth? Well, define broke. again. Like, so if you have a stable job but you're building something,
They don't have a job.
They are not building anything.
no, I would not.
They just have dreams.
Yeah.
That's
Fantasies.
crazy.
They're a nice person.
I feel like
born
so
again
at my
Christian.
age, I'm very old. There's no way. That's like that. What?
Even your
I
20s.
can't even.
You're not
I
old.
can't even. I can't even comprehend that. I'm so sorry. Like I can't. Like a guy without a job.
Ivan
I'm so
doesn't
sorry.
have a job.
Ivan is like 19, bro. Like,
Oh,
honestly,
geez.
he's allowed to not have a job.
That's
What if
sad.
my aim is to... No.
So this is the
Stuart.
thing.
No.
So for me, Q, a guy who would ask me out,
Yeah.
who's my age, still living with their parents,
Yeah.
and has no job, and
Yes.
just dreams, like just like is okay. Just like I can't even compute that. That doesn't make sense to me.
But I would argue that if the roles were reversed and it was a guy going to a girl who's still living with their parents with no job or anything, do you think that would be a big factor if it was a guy coming to you?
I feel like it would. For me, I wouldn't if I was staying at home with my parents and without a job, I wouldn't even, dating would be the last thing I'd be thinking about.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Why not at your...
Because I just feel insecure, bro. Like I can't do that. I can't. Oh my gosh. I think I don't
What
know.
do you think, Tracy? I want to hear Tracy.
Wait, I want to ask her a question first.
You've turned on me too.
No. I fully support you 100%. But I want to know, so are you going to feel insecure because it's like you can't go like 50-50 on things? Do you feel like he'll provide for you while you're just
No,
there?
I don't want to feel like, so it would financial, so even things like planning for dates, like if I can't contribute to that discussion, like I don't want any part of it.
Oh. So wait. If you go on a date, he can't take you on a date and pay for it.
That's different.
Uh-huh.
Then if we're planning a date together, like, hey, like this is your schedule for the month, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So this is where we can go. Do you want to hang out here? I don't want to be like, no, I don't want to hang out there. And then I can't give an alternative suggestion because I know even I can't afford it.
So let me
It
ask
just
a
makes
different
it very
question.
awkward.
Let me ask a different question. Would you date somebody who earns less than you?
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Huh? What do you
There
know?
are two answers there.
I wouldn't know that they were earning more
No,
or
no,
less.
if you knew, like you've not started dating, but you know.
I know how
But-
much he's earning.
Yes, and you like them, and they like you.
But they're earning less.
That's fine.
Half less. Like half of what you earn.
They're earning money. That's the like they're doing something with their lives. That's the thing. They're
So
building
money-
to something.
Money is
not
the
the issue
big
then.
part.
It's a
No.
big factor.
So what do you mean by financially stable?
So I mean stability. You want someone who can, like, if you ask them what are your 5-year plans, that they can actually tell you because they're working towards it. Not necessarily building dreams in the air where like there's no foundation.
No.
But they're like, I'm gonna be a millionaire. It
So
doesn't
wait,
make sense.
wait. You can have someone, like this is the question. What if somebody has a 5-year plan, is smart, and then just life has happened to them? They've not been able to get a job because probably the market is saturated. Would you date somebody like that?
I don't understand why we need to date. Like I'm like I would like, dude, just focus on you right now. Like get it right first, and then after that is done, after life stops beating you up, then focus on.
You're going to
Or
sit there
you
and wait for
you want to date a finished product.
No, I'm just saying like you have to be on a specific trajectory.
But a financial specific, like a specific financial trajectory. Because you're saying
Not
dreams
necessar-
are not good enough.
I'm not said
You're
dreams.
saying visions are
Ivan,
not...
I'm sorry for being offended.
I'm so
I've not
offended. I have a
said,
15-year
I've not said
plan.
dreams are not good enough. I've just said they need to, like, you need to at least have a job. Like, at the bare minimum, have a job.
What?
I don't know why. Like, why are you so desperate to date if you have no job? Like, what are you? I don't get that. I genuinely can't understand it.
Because what does a job have to do with the person you're dating? That's the question.
Money has everything to do with everything.
That's a very
That's a hot take.
that's a very
It's not even a hot take.
No,
That's
that's
actually
just
the
twisted.
reality. Like, this is the world
But
we live in. You
are
can't even
making
go
it-
anywhere.
You're making it as the main thing.
I'm not
That's
making it the main
problem.
thing.
You are.
I'm just saying, at the bare minimum, like before you think about dating other people, just get a job.
Jeez.
Jesus.
So it can be any job,
Yeah.
anything.
Be
Okay,
working.
awesome. Good point. Because now the question comes in: would you date somebody? Let me
But I've
use
just
an
said yes. I
example.
would if they're earning less than me.
No,
I
let
would
me
date
use an
them.
example. If somebody who has a cart, Kokoteni, that's a business they do. They deliver water. Wow.
No. Now we
That
see.
answers
That
that
answers
answers the question.
All right,
Yeah.
can I clarify? I'm not laughing at them Kokoteni. I'm laughing at the fact that Q is looking for the most ridiculous example to
No,
give.
because you've said that
Any
as
job.
long as they have a job. So
Yeah.
that's their job. That's how they earn their
That's
living.
fine.
So
So
you
for real,
would.
you would.
I would date as someone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you're lying.
You're lying.
Why am I
I can see your eyes.
Yeah,
See?
you're lying.
I've just told you my perspective. Yes, I would date someone if I really like them that much. But I know they're doing something with their lives. If they're doing something with their lives, like they're not just sat being comfortable having nothing, then yes.
But Jesus didn't have a job. So anyway, Jesus didn't date, but like she didn't date because we want to be like Jesus. So
Wait, what?
Jesus didn't have a job.
Jesus didn't have a job.
Yes, he
have a
did.
job.
He was on mission. His entire life was on
But
mission.
well,
He wasn't
wait.
earning money.
He was not
but
financially
like,
stable.
yeah, but like he could multiply bread and
What makes you think the man
do
who's there without
whatever.
a job can't multiply bread?
Show me one.
Show you one what?
No, he's
Someone
making a
that can
joke.
multiply bread.
Okay. For me, I started dating. Okay, my wife. I started dating my wife when I didn't have a job.
He was broke. Just
I was
had
broke.
dreams.
Hey,
Even dreams, I don't think.
He had
So
words.
do you think
He had words.
it's being an exception to the rule?
Yep. I was literally gonna say I hate when we make exceptions the rule. Like there's people who can start from nothing, like the guy completely has nothing, and then they make it. But the
now-
reality, like that should not be the ideal that we're working, like everyone should be doing.
But the
Ideally, people should start from at least get financial stability, and then look for someone, look to invite someone else into your space.
But I think where I disagree with that is from the aspect of building together.
But you can build together with someone who, like, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't necessarily have to be CEO. He just needs to have a job. Like, when I'm talking about is financial stuff, like you have something coming in at the end of the month, at the end of every day. You have something coming in. And then
But
you
you
can
know-
say, all right, Sawa, you have that and I have this, and then we can build together. But you can't build without materials.
But that's not stability.
What do you mean?
Because you see, when you say
So
stability,
when I say stability, I mean you have something coming in at the end, like you can plan. Like even if you're getting like 200 bob at the end of every day, like you can plan with that.
So I understand
money.
where you're coming from. I think the problem I'm having is from the aspect of you are saying people, because you see, one of the examples I use, somebody who life has just happened and they have no income. And you've said, go get a job and then start dating. And I'm just like, that doesn't really make sense because this person, at some point, they might get a job while you're still dating them or start a business that will flourish or even fail. You never know what will happen. My point is, when you start, you can build together because the lady becomes...
So let me give you a different scenario. If I'm dating someone and they lose their job, would I leave that relationship? No.
Mm-hmm.
But that's life happening. But I'm just saying, I don't think when you have nothing, I feel like that's your focus is like,
Why wouldn't you leave them?
because life happens.
But this other one also, life happened.
So as I'm saying, like that's not the foundation in which you're starting the relationship with. I don't think that's where your focus should be. So for me, I'm thinking if you don't have an income, don't focus on, like your focus shouldn't be on dating. Your focus should be like, let me at least get this one thing right, and then I can invite other people into my space. Because even dating is a distraction.
Because you're not marrying them, you're dating.
What is the point of dating if it's not leading anywhere?
Yes, you're leading to marriage. So what I'd say is, by the time you're getting married, you should have figured out a way to get income, not even just specifically a job.
Mm-hmm.
So during the process of dating, you're building, you're getting to understand this person, and you also get to show them the pitfalls. So for example, they have all these dreams and ambitions you tell them this thing, if you do it like this, it will work out like this. Or you tell them, don't do this. This is not making sense. Build it in a different way. I think that's the purpose of dating.
I agree.
I mean, let's just be friends.
I wouldn't value your opinion that much as a friend if you're telling me about my financial decision making. If you were dating, then I'd value it much more than if we were friends. That's what I believe.
Tracy?
Tracy?
I'm caught in the middle.
So
Like- What?
would you date financially stable or broke?
I would date someone that is financially stable.
Why? Why?
That's not even it. Like, what is that question? Would you date someone who's financially stable or someone who's broke? Like, who would be like, oh, I'd date someone who's broke?
No, because you're saying like if you meet someone, they're good looking, you like them, they're born again.
Broke
and they're
being
broke.
being financially stable being one of the key things that you consider when going into a relationship feels ingenuine.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things happen in life and so much chaos can happen that financially stable is.
But like,
is
I feel like
never
when you get
given.
into a relationship with a person, you don't even ask. Okay, speaking for myself, I don't even ask how much you're earning. Like, just as long as I know you have a job.
So do you ask them if
No.
they have a job?
No, if they have a job, yeah. Like, what do you do?
No, if they tell you, I deliver stuff.
I do things.
I think I'd completely shut off. Like, even if I like them, maybe I'm just wired terribly. I just like, I don't even, you're no longer a prospect in,
So
in that sense.
if you ask someone and then they tell you something like, I'm a painter.
That's fine. You're doing
But
something.
you don't know. Maybe they're saying they just paint their house. They're not employed anywhere.
Yeah.
No, like you would discuss like what do you do? Like, what do you do for a career? Like, what are you planning to be
Painting.
or whatever?
Is this an interview or is this a date?
Yeah.
Come on.
No, at that point, you're
I
not
feel
even
like
dating.
I
At that
mean,
point,
yeah,
you're just
But
getting to
you're
know the
going on
person.
dates, I'm assuming, to get to know them.
Not necessarily.
Okay, you can just meet them and you have conversations
Yeah.
like that.
Wait, but then I see Bato's point because, like, the minute you start talking to someone and you feel like this thing is going to be like something bigger, you see yourself dating this person or even going into marriage, then why wouldn't you date someone that is doing something for themselves? Because, like, obviously you want someone that is in a way stable. They're making a name for themselves. They're doing something for themselves because, like, at the long run, you don't want to be like seated with someone and there's nothing that he's doing, even if you're doing well for yourself, because it's like, now who's going to be the I
So
see what I
It
did
reaches
there,
that
but
point. When it reaches that point, you're asking not about finances. You're asking, do they have a certain plan? Some people their plan can be the next 5 years. They might be getting nothing, but they're earning this. They're getting the skills. They're getting the knowledge. They're getting
But
the
I think
ideas. But there's no money coming
But
in.
the
That's
question
not
would be,
financially
how are you?
stable.
But how are you
that's-
sustaining yourself in those 5 years? Like, what are you,
You
like?
could be living with your parent. You could be
but-
you
but
could be living with your
Children.
parent. You could be squatting with a relative. Basically, it's what we call the consolidation, trying to get as much information for the ahead.
You're basically leeching off of people.
Exactly. That can be it. That can be it. That's the
Perspective,
bare
I
bones
guess.
of it. But you are planning. You have that 5-year plan. It's just not bringing in money. So that when that 5 years comes, now you have the right knowledge and skills to move the way you want to move and get that kind of money.
if it
So
doesn't
would
work?
you wait those 5 years, or will you actually just go with the
Let's
plan
wait
that they
for the
have?
5 years.
Damn.
I agree.
Yeah.
Would you date?
Sorry.
It's okay. Ask.
No. I was just saying they have time for waiting.
Yeah, I'm like, would you date somebody who has a job and lives with their parents?
How old-
To the ladies,
How old are
especially.
they?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how old are they?
You're around your age, like where the person you'd
Their
want to
respective
date.
ages.
Yeah.
My age.
Yes.
Damn.
And they have a job.
They have a job and I would.
Okay. But who?
Perspective. I'm old.
You're not
No,
old.
I'm older
You're just
than you.
older.
No, yeah, but
Just
like
older.
still, I feel so. The person that I would date at my age living with their parents is going to be so tough. Like they would need to have a really good reason why they're living with their parents.
Their
Like,
parent
it's like,
lives in a mansion.
Because some people
It has,
do
it
that
has
to save
10
money.
rooms.
Yeah, exactly. Some people just save money because they don't need to, because then maybe you're planning for something, whatever. You could be living with your parents because you're planning to buy a house. I think the reason would be, like, the reason you're living with your parents needs to make sense.
What's a Christian perspective to this?
The Christian perspective is what we said. We're Christians, and
Yeah.
that is our
That is,
perspective.
the money thing is a Christian perspective.
Yeah, I think it is. I think the foundation, like any, and I know this can be controversial. God put Adam to work before Eve ever came along. So you have to, I think you have to be found in purpose. You have to be doing something. There's no
Not
way.
earning money, doing something.
And then Eve showed up.
And then spoil the plot.
So we see what
Collapse the empire.
Yeah.
Collapse of the empire. The company fell down.
Yeah.
We were thrown out. It was acquisitions.
So,
We went bankrupt.
wow. That's
Morally
that
and
was-
financially.
That was a lot.